I used to see hard work as this bad thing that was never fun, never enjoyable, that I always dreaded. But recently, since I've gotten some improvements, since I've been working hard in my own life, I've actually realized that I have more fun and enjoyment in my life when I'm working hard and when I'm relaxing. I remember, let me tell you a story. It was July of this year, 2023. I'm in Spain with my family, and we are having fun. I'm in Spain for the first time, Valencia. We're in a villa because my sister, we were visiting my sister who has a beautiful house there, apartment there. And we're staying there, we're having so much fun, swimming every day, eating some great food, talking to each other about some great topics. We're watching some movies sometimes to time on the night, we're watching some cool movies. And the first 3 days, yeah, I'm having fun, yeah. Then I get fucking like sometimes I just get fucking bored. And not bored in like the actual, like I don't feel like I'm achieving my potential. I just have that feeling. I have the feeling that I want to work hard. I want to go back home and work hard. The last 7 days of our trip, I just wanted to go home. Not because I didn't enjoy spending time with my family, but because I want to go home and be able to work hard on my business and my physique again. Right now, I can't imagine a life where I don't work hard on things that mean a lot to me. Because life like that, I've actually tried it and it's not that fun. I'm having the most fun when I'm grinding hard, when I'm like training and working extremely hard. Those are the days when I'm having the most fun. So if you're also trying, if you like, do you ask yourself, are you actually enjoying the grind? If you're a man and you don't, then there's something wrong. And I hope this video will help you find out. First thing first, if you're just new to that thing, so if you only started working hard recently, it's a little bit normal that you never have fun because you haven't built that momentum yet. You first have to build the momentum, and momentum comes when you do the thing consistently until it kind of gets the snowball effect, and it kind of becomes easier, so sort of level. And when you build that momentum, that's when you start having a little bit of fun from that there in general. But you first need to build a momentum. And momentum, before that, you have to go kind of through just like trudge of snow. It's gonna be difficult, it's gonna be uncomfortable. But you just have to go through until you build a momentum. And it kind of becomes just a norm in your life. It just becomes a norm of working hard. Because when you still that thing that's so special of working hard, it will most likely be uncomfortable when most of your life you've been lazy. And then another thing that can help you is if you can't imagine working on that thing, like doing it for the rest of your life for the next 50 years, 60 years, don't do it now. If right now you're pursuing a work or a business or maybe a sport that you can't really imagine yourself pursuing for the rest of your life, that you can't really imagine yourself doing for the next 50 years, for the next 60 years, why are you doing it now? That's then the exact reason why you're not enjoying working hard on it. Because you're just doing if you can't imagine yourself doing it for the rest of your life, you're probably just doing it for the external results that you might get from it or the validation that you might get from it. But you actually don't really enjoy it in of itself. So you need to really pursue things that you can imagine yourself pursuing long term. And to find those things out, you just have to experiment, to try different things out, to try different sports, to try different business models until you find out one that you think, yeah, fuck yeah, I can imagine myself pursuing this for the rest of my life. I could imagine myself recording videos like this and helping people self improvement for the rest of my life. That's why I'm pursuing it. Not because I want to retire in 10 years or something like that. I can't imagine myself retiring because I actually enjoy working hard. And last thing is, loving the grind doesn't mean it's always going to be fun. It doesn't mean you're always going to be enjoying it. It doesn't mean it's always going to be this super, this big, beautiful thing. No, sometimes you're going to fucking hate it. Sometimes you're going to find it kind of boring. Sometimes you're not going to feel like doing it. And that's why it's a grind. That's why it's hard. Sometimes you won't feel like doing the work that you need to do. And it's going to happen very often if you're actually working hard enough. This morning, I felt like just staying in bed and watching YouTube. And it wasn't really because of the work. It's because after working, I have to prepare for school and then go to school. And it was more because I didn't feel like going to school at all. Because I really hate the education system. I really hate school. But I did anyways. So maybe on some days you might not enjoy it and might not have an insane amount of fun doing it on some days. It doesn't mean you don't love it. Because on some days you will enjoy it. Just really ask yourself, do you like working on it? Do you really relate with the vision, the long-term vision? Really, the question of is, can I imagine myself doing this for the rest of my life? Can I do this every day for the next 70 years, 60 years, 50 years? If the answer is yes, and it's like, yeah, it will be pretty fun to do it for the next 50 years, then most likely you do enjoy it, you do love it. But you need to be kind of introspective. You need to kind of journal about this to really find the answers. But just know that loving the grind, if you're working hard enough, even if you love that work, even if you love that sport, if you're working hard enough, there are going to be days when you won't feel like doing it. There are going to be days when you're not really going to have so much fun. There are going to be days when you're going to be bored. But you just have to go through anyways and do what you need to do. So yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope you're away from this video. If you're interested in my discipline program, then click the first link in the description so you can see if you're good for it. Don't want it from discomfort. Chase it.